Chapter 4 The Journey Home. When spring came, the explorers left Fort Clatsop. They had crossed the continent. Now they were ready to return home. Slowly, the explorers made their way east. They climbed back over the Rocky Mountains. Still so much land they had not explored. So, Lewis and Clark decided to split up. They formed two groups. Lewis led one group, Clark led the other. Clark's group explored the area around Yellowstone River. Lewis's group traveled north along the Missouri River. They came into contact with members of the Blackfeet Nation, who were not pleased to see them. A fight broke out, and two Blackfeet were killed. This was the only fight between the explorers and Native American Indians during their journey. Lewis's group and Clark's group met up again on August 12th, 1806. Together, they made the final part of the journey. They traveled back down the Missouri River the same way they had come. The explorers made it back to St. Louis, Missouri on September 23rd, 1806. They had been gone for 2 years, 4 months, and 10 days. They had traveled nearly 8,000 miles, or 12,875 kilometers. One group member had died of a burst appendix, but everyone else returned safe and sound. After they returned, Lewis and Clark traveled to Washington, D.C. They told President Jefferson what they had seen. They brought specimens of several plants and animals. Scientists studied these specimens to learn more about the wildlife west of the Mississippi River. Several years later, in 1814, Lewis and Clark's journals were published. More people could read their notes and see their drawings. Lewis and Clark's journey paved the way . for more people to settle in the Louisiana Territory. Within a few years, whole families were traveling west to the new land. They founded villages and towns. But they also disrupted the way of life for many American Indian nations. These settlers brought diseases with them. Many American Indians died as a result. The United States continued to grow. Several U.S. presidents encouraged settlers to move west. By the mid-1800s, the United States stretched all the way across North America.